So this is how we make this beautiful vegetable fry-up with mozzarella cheese. I'm going to start by getting a drum head cabbage, and then I'm going to cut it in half, and then I'm going to cut it in half again. So I'm actually going to use 1/4 for this recipe, and that will make 2 serves of a side for me. So we've got that 1/4 drum. Just going to slice it like this so that we've got these long lengths of cabbage leaf like this. Next, I'm going to get my silverbeet. I'm going to do 3 leaves of silverbeet. Once again, just going to remove the stalks out of the middle of them like this. And then once I've removed that stalk, we're just going to get the leaves. I'm going to fold them over just roughly, and then I'm just going to cut them like this. Once again, we just want those long shredded leaves. Push that to the side, and then we're going to get our stick of celery. Same thing, we're just going to cut that up into these small pieces. It's a very quick and easy recipe, this one, and you've got lots of vegetables in it. Next, we're going to get our mushrooms, put that to the side, and then we're going to get our carrot. Now, carrots are relatively high in carbs, so we're just going to use 1/4 of a carrot. I'm going to put it through my little spiral. It does actually make it go further, and it looks nice in the dish also. And these are very cheap to pick up. I think I paid about $5 for this in the cheap shop. There we go. We're just going to do 1/4 of that carrot. And as you can see, it does actually turn out to make a fair bit of carrot when it's cut like this. So firstly, I've heated my fry pan up. I've actually got the oil in this that I used for a meat fry up yesterday when I did a Wagyu beef fry up. So I've got nuts and flavour in there already, but you can just use some fresh oil. We're just going to put the cabbage in that pan, and we're going to stir it round. Just going to let it wilt, and then we're going to add our mushrooms. Once again, we're just going to stir it around so that it incorporates those juices and the flavour. Of course, this has got more flavour in because of the meat that was in there yesterday, but it still tastes really good with the fresh oil. We're going to put our celery in. Once again, we're just going to move that around the pan for about 50 seconds. We're just letting that heat just wilt all these vegetables. So now I'm going to get my More Than Just Bagel seasoning. This has got quite high carbs, but it does really enhance the flavour. And the carbs are all incorporated in the dish, so it gives me 2 serves, 8 grams a serve. I'm not really fussed about that. I can put a nice chicken breast with this or a piece of steak, so I'm happy with that. So as you can see, those vegetables are all coming together really nicely. They're all wilted down. You can see they've got plenty of the juices on them for flavouring. And now we're going to add our carrot. So just going to place the carrot on the top. Just give that a quick stir around. This gives it a lovely, beautiful colour. Adds nice, rich colour to the plate. But the carrot you can eat raw, so we're not going to be too fussy about leaving that in there for too long. We're going to add our silverbeet leaves virtually straight away. And these are just going to be put in until they're wilted. So it's only going to take about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, just to stir that around so they wilt off. I did turn the heat down to medium before I put the celery in there. Just give it a stir around like this. Look at that, doesn't that look amazing? And the flavour is absolutely beautiful. This makes an absolutely perfectly side dish. You could eat the whole lot if you've got the carbs allocated for that day, or I can split this up, which I will do, and I'll have it over 2 nights. Lovely chicken breast one night and a nice piece of steak the next. But that is an absolutely delicious side. I'm going to plate it up, and then, as you can see, beautiful. Then we're going to add some mozzarella cheese on the top of it, like this. And I'm then going to just pop that into the microwave for about 30 seconds. And as you can see, that just melts that cheese off lovely. So this is my low carb vegetable stir fry with mozzarella.